need to take one of these. I don't know what I would do without Sudafed. I feel very nervous for this video. Also, I'm so sorry about the way that I sound. I feel fine. I've been sick for 2 weeks. Like, I was sick and now I'm still sick, but I feel okay. It's just like this congestion, it won't go away. So I sound horrible, and I have my tissues right here because I literally have to blow my nose every 30 seconds. But I've been trying to film this video all week. It's currently Friday. If you guys don't know, I upload on Sundays, and I have been struggling this week because, I just have so many thoughts right now. I don't even know where to start. I guess I'll kind of start with why this video is being filmed and like where I got the idea to sit down and talk to you guys in this format. Basically, this week rolled around and I knew that I needed to film a YouTube video like I do every week. And I started brainstorming like what I wanted to film, what video I wanted to upload this week. And I was looking at my endless list of video ideas and literally nothing interested me. I feel like for a really long time I have not been happy with the YouTube videos that I've been making, and I feel like it's been really hard to come to terms with because I wasn't ready to make a change. But the other day when I was figuring out what video to film this week, I kind of did some deep self-reflecting, and I kind of figured out where my head is at, and I just want to talk to you guys about it because I feel like it's unfair to not talk to you guys about it. I wrote down some thoughts today at the park because I knew that this video was going to be so hard to film and my thoughts are all over the place. So I tried to write things down to make it a little bit easier, but I think I'm going to put like the content part of things on the back burner. I'll talk about YouTube and my other social media platforms and kind of where I'm at in a little bit, but I just kind of want to start with how life has been feeling for me. This is going to be a very vulnerable video, and I'm honestly I'm feeling very exposed right now. I feel like it's been a really, really long time since I've been present. I feel like the dichotomy of my 2024 was truly insane. I feel like in one aspect, I did so much, I accomplished so much, I learned so much about myself, but on the other side, I completely lost myself in some categories, if that makes sense. I don't want to make it sound like the last year of my life sucked. Like, that's not what this video is about. It's that I just don't really know what I'm doing, and that's ultimately why I decided to make this video, because I know that's the most relatable feeling in the world, and it does go deeper than that. But at the end of the day, I don't really know what I've been doing. Like, genuinely, I don't know what I've been doing. I would say that I've been enjoying my life, but I haven't been excited about my life, and I've kind of just been sitting here like watching the days go by. I have been stuck in the most mundane, repetitive, just boring routine and cycle, and I've been wanting to change it, but I haven't been able to actively start changing it. And I don't know if it's a problem with laziness or my self-discipline or my motivation, or like, I don't know what's been going on with me. Obviously there's ebbs and flows. Like, some weeks I was really productive and I had an amazing routine and I was doing things that were good for my body and my mind, but then other weeks, like, I was just being a piece of shit. And honestly, the majority of 2024, I was being a piece of shit. I'm not proud of myself when it comes to my sleep schedule. That's like the main thing. I have like completely ruined my life and I don't know how to fix it. It's like, just go to bed earlier and you'll wake up earlier. And when I do go to bed at a decent time, I do wake up and I feel great the next day. But there's something that just like keeps me awake at night. I either get locked into work, I get locked into cleaning something random, I get locked into my thoughts, like I'm laying there trying to sleep and I can't stop thinking, or ultimately my phone is probably the biggest culprit because I don't know how to just put my phone down. My sleep schedule is definitely the main thing that has been like ruining my life this past year, because I mean, if I sleep late, then it ruins half of my day and I'm not able to do all of the other little things and little habits that I want to do the following day. What I'm getting at is the last year, my sleep hasn't been great. I haven't been eating as well as I want to. I haven't been working out as much as I want to. I haven't been pursuing new things. I haven't been doing anything exciting. I've just like been having a lot of wants, but I haven't been like actually going after them. And it's making me go crazy because it's like I feel so stuck and I feel like I want more out of life and I want to change and I want to become better, but there's something like, it feels so hard, and I know I'm making it more complicated than it needs to be, and it's just like small steps here and there, like you can improve. And I've even done videos and gave advice on how to improve in situations like this, and for some reason I can't take my own advice. I just feel so stuck. I'm not happy with myself. I'm not happy with my daily life. I'm not happy with my routine. and I feel like it's really been pouring over into my work. My content on social media has been so boring. I can be the first person to admit that. Thank you so much to the people that have stuck around and are still watching every single one of my videos, and you're following me on TikTok and Instagram and Snapchat, and you're staying up to date with me regardless of my life feeling so boring right now. I truly love you guys so much, and I've talked about this so many times, like YouTube is dead, which yes, YouTube is not the same. It is not what it used to be, but when I refer to YouTube being dead, it's really me just talking about my views and my comments and my engagement. And yes, YouTube views in general are down, but my YouTube views are down because my videos have been bad. Like, I need to take responsibility for that. I can't expect people to watch videos when it's literally the same repetitive, like clean with me, declutter with me, productive day in my life, grocery shopping, boring ass. And I know I'm relatable and I talk about things that other people don't talk about, and I do try to keep things interesting. Like, my videos aren't horrible, and it's like I've still been putting time and energy into them, and I feel like I've been editing them good. It's not that I'm not putting effort into them and that's why they're bad. It's just because when you're a YouTuber and you vlog your life, if your life is boring, your videos are going to be boring. If your life is super cool and fun and unique, your videos are gonna be super cool and fun and unique. And it's been hard to talk about this because it's like embarrassing to admit how boring my life has been. And it's not like it's completely boring because there are things that you don't see. I don't normally vlog when I'm like with my friends or doing just like stupid things like that, just because I really do love to have a separation between like my work and my content and like my personal life. I am gonna start vlogging more when I am with my friends and like when I go and do fun things, but at the end of the day, like I do need to keep some separation there. I also feel like it's way easier to be more real with the camera and more vulnerable when it's just me talking to the camera. And it's also not just YouTube, it's my TikToks and my Instagram. Every single piece of content that I've been making, it's just not up to par with where I want it to be at. I'm constantly comparing myself to other influencers or content creators, and I know that's not healthy to do, but it's, you know, we all compare in lives. Like, that's a very normal thing, and I know it's good to be able to work through that and get over that because it's not healthy to do that. But I just compare myself to other people a lot, and I'm like, wow, like this is where I know it's really bad. There's a few YouTubers that I've watched consistently and just like checked in with consistently over the years, and I feel like in middle and high school we made like very similar content, and it's very interesting for me to go and like see now what they're doing. Like, some of them are in college, some of them are, you know, living in Florida, living their best lives. Like, I like to stay updated with all these people that I used to watch, and I find myself noticing that a lot of the people that went to college and are kind of vlogging their experience like at college now, like their videos are doing really well, and I'm like, oh my gosh, should I have went to college so that I could be like vlogging and documenting that experience? And it's like, no, I'm not gonna go to college just because I want to make YouTube videos about it. Like, that's insane. If I wanted to go to college, I would have went to college, and that's not to say I'm never going to go to college or at least do like online school. Like, I still want to further my education at some point, and I would like to get a degree, but it's just like right now that's not what I want to do. But like, that's how you know it's bad, and that's how you know I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm like constantly comparing myself to other people and like just questioning everything that I'm doing in my life, because it's like I'm literally wondering if I should have went to school so that my videos would be performing better. Like, shut up. I don't need to go to college to make my videos interesting. I just need to start living my life in an interesting way, and my content in return become more interesting. As I closed out my last video, I explained how I feel like I've been living my life for the vlog and not just vlogging the life that I'm living, and that is the best way to describe it. I decide that I need to film a YouTube video, like the beginning of the week rolls around, and then I decide I need to film a video, and then I brainstorm. I'm like, okay, what video do I want to film this week? And then since things have been so boring and I don't have anything fun to go do, I'm like, okay, like my cleaning videos do well, my day in the life videos, like people watch those, like I do those a lot, and then I end up just filming this day that's like fake. Not fake, but it's like I'm doing these things for the video. Like, I'm purposely doing my dishes on this day, otherwise like maybe I would have put my dishes off for like tomorrow or whatever. This is like a very weird small example, but like I'm doing these things in my videos recently where it's just like I'm just doing them to fill up the content, if that makes sense. And at the end of the day, like that is like, it's not fake in the sense that that's not what I'm doing, because that genuinely is what I'm doing, but it's like I'm so bored because I'm just filming like the most mundane things, like me putting my laundry away, and it's like, why am I doing this still? Like, that's fine every once in a while. Like, sometimes a cleaning and a productive video is needed, And I know a lot of you guys actually really love those videos because it gives you motivation to do some cleaning of yourself or just be productive in some aspect. So I do love those videos, but it's come to a point where like that's all I'm making and I just hate it. Also, let's address the elephant in the room, my podcast. You guys are like begging me to bring my podcast back and I feel so sad that it hasn't come back yet. But how am I supposed to do a solo podcast when my life is this boring and I have nothing to talk about? Like when I started my podcast, it was February of 2023 and all of my friends were still at home. Nobody had moved away to go to college, or at least like the friends that I have in my grade. And things were still very fun and interesting and I had stories to tell and I had advice to give, but I feel like I kind of exhausted everything that I've had to say and all of my funny stories. And now I am just in a place where it's like I don't even know what I would talk about and I can't even comprehend how I would fill an hour podcast with just me speaking. And I know people just want to hear me talk and I could talk about this. Like I could literally make podcast episodes about the struggles that I've been having and like how I'm working to improve them. And I know that is like it's a very reasonable thing. I think that it would work, but I don't want it to be like that. So I've been really struggling with bringing the podcast back. And it's been almost a year since I stopped doing my podcast. It's also been almost a year since I moved into this apartment, which is crazy. I want to bring the podcast back. I really do, you guys, but I've been really trying to brainstorm a way that doesn't feel impossible and like incredibly hard, because it just got really difficult again to fill an entire podcast, an entire hour with just me talking. Like I need some sort of direction. I need some sort of theme. I need some sort of concept that's not just me like rambling, because it's really hard to stay organized and it's really hard to just execute those episodes. So that kind of wraps up how I've been feeling about my life and how I've been feeling about YouTube and the rest of my content. And I don't want to be all negative in this video, so I want to talk about how I'm actually going to improve 2025, because if 2025 feels like 2024 did to me, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I have a really exciting announcement and I'm just gonna give like vague detail because I'm still workshopping it and I'm still planning it and like I don't exactly know what it's gonna be yet, but I have a really good idea of what it is and I think that it's gonna be not only so good for my content and for you guys, and it's not only gonna allow me to make like super fun, interesting vlogs and videos for you guys, but it's also gonna improve like me as a person in my personal life and how I feel about life. And I feel like it is truly the perfect thing and the perfect next chapter for me. And it is a new series that I'm going to be doing on YouTube. And I mean, not only YouTube, I'll probably be documenting some of it on like short form, like Instagram Reels, TikTok if it's still around, YouTube Shorts, my Snapchat. Like I am going to be documenting it on everything, but it's mainly a YouTube series. I'm not gonna tell you guys the name of it yet because I am pretty confident that I have the name, but it also might change and I don't want to tell you guys a name and then change it. But the entire concept of it is me finding myself through new experiences, new hobbies, trying new skills, solo traveling, exploring, just like doing new things that feel fun. It's me just finding out who I am, learning about myself, learning what I like to do, what I want my life to look like, what I'm good at. And I think it's gonna be really awesome because of how lost I have felt the past year. Every single episode of the series is gonna be me trying something that I've never done before or a variation of something that I have done before. It's gonna be a lot of traveling, a lot of solo traveling in particular, trying out new hobbies. Like I have so many different crafts and like little stupid things that I've just been like saving. I've seen like TikToks about it or like Pinterest posts, and I've been saving all of these like cute little ideas that I want to do, but then I never actually try new hobbies or like try new things and see what I like to do. Trying out new workout classes. Like I've never done Pilates. I would love to go to Pilates, like hot yoga. Like there's so many things that like I've been wanting to do that I haven't done. I also would love to go skydiving or, you know, rock climbing or just do things that I haven't done. And this is where I need your guys' help. I want you to give me as many ideas as you can in the comments. Please give me all of your ideas. Things that you would enjoy watching me try for the first time or just try in general. Whether it's a little craft or an art form, whether it's a specific type of workout, whether it's a specific, I don't know, other type of hobby, whether it's a travel destination, a week-long or a month-long challenge type of video where I'm like holding myself accountable and doing something for a week straight or a month straight. There is no bad ideas and there is literally endless opportunity here, and I'm so excited The whole goal is to improve my life and to find more meaning in life and to find more joy and excitement in life. And in return, I'm going to be able to create better content and do better work for you guys. I'm really excited. I haven't felt this excited about anything regarding social media or YouTube in a really long time, because I feel like I've been stuck. But this feels like a really great way to kind of have a fresh start. And although my videos aren't gonna be like completely different, like it's still gonna be the same vlog format, I think it's just gonna be a lot more fun. I don't know, that's kind of all I have to say. I was gonna kind of talk about just the state of this country and the world in general, and just like how I also feel like that's been affecting me and a lot of other people. Things have been feeling weird, you guys, lately. I mean, I feel like everything has just been falling apart the last year. Like there's been so much going on and it's hard to keep up, and it's so devastating, honestly, to see like what has been going on in this country. Everything from like the election to what happened in New Orleans to what's going on in California right now with the fires. It all just feels very heavy, and it just feels like we keep getting terrible news after terrible news, and it's really hard. Also, people on TikTok were like complaining that I wasn't talking about the fires in California. I know I don't owe this to anybody, but I have donated, and I have posted things on my Instagram story. I posted a TikTok about the TikTok ban, and in it I literally talked about how I don't feel like I can be completely devastated over TikTok right now or pay much attention to what's going on with the app because of all of the horrible things that have been taking place in the country that is like so much more important than TikTok. I prefaced the TikTok by saying that I've been devastated over all of these actual horrible things, and then I went on to also like tell my side about like how I feel about the TikTok ban and all that. And somebody in the comments was like, oh, so you'll talk about this but not the fires in California. And to that, all I have to say is like, if you watched the video, you would have heard me say that there are so many more devastating things happening in this country right now that it doesn't even feel like TikTok being banned is like that important. And that was the point of the video. And I was going on to say like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It wasn't like, oh my God, my life is ruined, TikTok is getting banned, it's all about me, I'm gonna lose my TikTok following. Like, I don't give a shit. It wasn't about that. It wasn't about that. Yeah, it wasn't a video about the fires, but like I've posted about the fires, I've donated to the fires, I live across the country. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. I don't even know why I'm like sitting here talking about that, but it's just, I don't really get a lot of hate on social media, and I feel like it's because I'm not very relevant. Like maybe if I was more relevant, I would get more hate. I'm also like not a very controversial person, but it's like, it's always something like this where it feels like I'm being blamed for not doing enough, and it's like, I don't know what else you want me to do. I don't know, everything has just been a mess lately, and it's just so crazy to me how people like to take that pain and that frustration that they're dealing with in life and like put it onto other people and act like it's my responsibility to like make you feel better about it. Like, I feel horrible. Obviously, I'm not sitting here like, oh my God, everything is fine for me. Like, obviously, I am a person that has empathy. Like, I feel absolutely horrible. I can't even comprehend what the people of LA and the surrounding counties are feeling right now, and honestly, the entire state of California. Like, I can't even imagine. I can't wrap my head around like what has taken place. But it's like, what do you want me to do? Go fly over there and start fighting fires? Like, I'm so sorry that I can't do that. Like, I donated, I've been sharing resources. That's all that I can do sitting here in Wisconsin. I don't even know why I'm talking about it. I'm sorry, I'll stop talking about it. I feel like the video was about to end on a very positive note, and then I just took it to a negative place, and I'm honestly really sorry. Ooh, I'm sorry. Oh, I love you guys. Thank you for watching this, and thank you for hearing me out, and thank you for listening and not judging. Hopefully, if you have negative things to say to me under this video that aren't like actual useful criticism that I can take and like improve my videos or improve my life or whatever, just shut up. Like, literally stop being mean. I just cannot with like the hatred and like the comments, and it's not even me, because again, I don't really get hate, but I just like go onto social media and I look at the comments on something and everybody is so mean. Obviously not everybody, but it's like, leave these people alone. Why are we being so hateful? There's already so many bad things happening. Why are we being so hateful? Figure it out. Why are we being so hateful? Stop being so mean. If you are a hateful person online, I'm honestly praying for you to become a better person and to find empathy and to find happiness within yourself, because why is such a high percentage of ever comment section on like Instagram or TikTok like negative? It's really disgusting, and I don't know. If you're a hate commenter or you're on like these Reddit snark pages, I want you to like reflect on yourself and realize that you are way too into this shit and it is not that deep. Unless somebody is like genuinely a bad person or had like a horrible take about something or did something that's like genuinely actually bad, like that you can give criticism. Like that's completely different. There's like certain people that I see their comment sections and I just feel horrible for them because they're doing nothing wrong. Just because you don't like them or you don't agree with one little thing, like it's like leave them alone. Ending message of this video, I think it's gonna be a little bit more positive. I don't even know why I went into all that other stuff. Honestly, I might cut part of it out, but I know that things are really hard right now, and I know that the world seems like it's crumbling, and I know like everything, like I said, is just feeling very heavy right now. There's so many tragedies and there's so many just bad things and bad people and uncertainties. Don't let the state of our country, if you're in the US or the world in general, make you a hateful person. You can be angry at certain events or certain people or certain organizations, but there's a difference between like being angry and like making change or like attempting to make change and just being a mean person for no reason about things that like literally don't matter. I'm praying for you all in 2025, and we're all gonna get through this together. Also, if you're in the same boat as me and you're feeling a little lost, hopefully this new series and this new chapter will kind of motivate you to also get out of this rut. You can do some of the activities that I'm doing alongside with me, or just like come up with your own. I don't know, I think it's gonna be really awesome. So I can't wait. Thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you for being so loving. I don't know what's happening with TikTok, but if you're not following my TikTok, go follow it. I don't even know I'm plugging my TikTok. I think it's getting banned. Follow me on Instagram, and most importantly, add me on Snapchat if you haven't already, because I just got verified on Snapchat, which is really exciting. I've been trying to get verified for a really long time, and I finally got verified, and I'm very excited and proud of myself. Not that I really did anything to be proud of, but I'm just proud. I'm just proud of myself, okay? It's okay to be proud of yourself. It's not narcissistic to say that you're proud of yourself. In fact, I want all of you guys right now to tell yourself, look yourself in the mirror right now or when this video ends, and tell yourself that you're proud of yourself, because I'm proud of you, and I know that this life is up and it's hard, but I'm proud of you, okay? But on my Snapchat, I'm basically posting every little detail of my life, and especially as my life gets more entertaining and more fun and I start taking more trips and trying new things, my Snapchat is going to document all of it. Obviously, I'm gonna be making the videos so you guys can watch the videos too, but like if you wanna see like dead ass every hour of my day and like everything interesting that I'm doing, it's all gonna be on my Snapchat. My Snapchat is bailey.dedrick. Yeah, I can't wait. I feel like that's gonna be like my new favorite platform because you can be like so personal on it. But the one thing I don't like about Snapchat, all of these girls that are posting on Snapchat, their entire like following or like subscription is like men, it's boys, it's like horny guys that are like sliding up. Like already I'm getting like these like weird guys. I don't want that. I don't want that. I want the girlies. I want you guys over on my Snapchat, because that's who the content's for. It's not for these horny men. Like I've already had to block like 30 people that have just been saying like crazy things, and I'm just like really scared that that's what Snapchat's gonna like turn into. So like I really need you guys to help me out and go be a part of that and slide up on my stories and interact with me, because I'm gonna need some girly energy. I'm gonna need y'all. But it's really fun over there, and like that's the main reason I want to do it. So yeah, I love you guys. I'll talk to you in the next one. I don't know, I might be taking like a tiny little break just to like figure some things out. Maybe there will be a video next week, maybe not, but please don't forget about me. Please hang on, because things are gonna get better really soon. I love you.